Guys, welcome back to the channel. DT Ross here. In today's video, I'm going to be pretty much sharing you some of my tips and tricks and maybe a little bit of a guide to kind of show you guys kind of where to land, where to drop at, whether you're playing solos, duos, trios, quads. Yeah, without further ado, let's tap into the video. We're pretty much going to market during trios. There's not a lot of people that land here. So, I'm kind of getting a head count. I see there's a team that landed over there. One of my first priorities when I'm looting is to find a gun that I'm comfortable with. And then I'm pushing teams. Like I'm going to push. Now, I know that there's a team over here. So my first tip number one is to down someone right away. So that way you can gather information. Tip number two, immediately check your mini-map as soon as you down someone. Or excuse me, as soon as you eliminate someone. Now, I've been shot, so now I need to break the line of sight, gather plates as well, and so that way, the team doesn't push on me. I try to move up to get a different angle. I down him, but this is when I hear someone behind me, and I get shot in the back. Guys, this is what it is. This is Resurgent. You're gonna die. That's just, it is what it is. So now we're gonna regain. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to land right back on my stuff. This could be a dumb move, but hey, sometimes you got to take risks. And I end up getting my stuff because those are the guns that I'm used to. I know that there's a team over here fighting each other. This is an easy down. I immediately down him. I see on my mini-map that they're above me shooting me, so I have to break the line of sight. So I'm plating up. I'm anticipating them coming to push me. And so I reload my gun. I don't see anyone, so I loot up because obviously pay attention to your plates. That's another tip. And this is just right here, y'all. This is definitely just Call of Duty's timing. Free kill. I get that mini-map ping. I see him. He's above me. So I'm going to anticipate. Look at my crosshairs. This is very important. That's another tip. Pay attention to your crosshairs. Anticipate where you think enemies are going to be. So I go grab his place because I see there's another guy above him as well. Reload. I see this guy here. I do not want to take a shot because he's undercover, and so I want to get a little bit unpredictable. And so I wait for him to go out. As you can see, I get that down. Immediately look at your mini map. You can see that there's two guys below. I'm thinking that he was going to push up, and that's why I'm playing undercover. I'm anticipating where I believe the enemy team will come. So I'm just waiting, reloading my guns. I'm also playing patient. That's another tip as well. And so I don't see them, so I see this guy fall down. I eliminate him to get that mini-map ping, and I also see that there's two guys. So I immediately crack him. I also did see the guy that unfortunately shot me. That's the third party for you guys. Like, third parties are going to happen. So now what you need to do, you need to pretty much physically work on regaining. So I am going to land directly where I first landed. And so I'm going to land here, because I know that there was no people in there. Also make sure you pay attention to your resurgence countdown timer when you do regain. So that's a good gun that I decided to pick up. I'm comfortable with these guns. I'm familiar with the recoil and whatnot. And so, yeah, this is just an easy this is just an easy kill. This is, once again, Resurgence. Or once again, Call of Duty timing. So, I'm going to push in here, reloading my guns. I immediately see him, so I have to challenge him because he's seen me as well. You got to win your 1v1s. That's another tip. Win your 1v1, guys. You can't just play scared. Sometimes you got to play a little bit unpredictable. Clearly, I'm not trying to fight a full team, so I need to reset the fight. I need to find a different angle because I'm not going to be able to kill everybody at once. So I'm repositioning because I see the guy over there, and at the same time, I'm also looking for plates. I'm down to one plate, and so I'm going to push over here to the buy station to buy plates. And guys, make sure you're paying attention because there's people that camp. This is Area 99, you can get third party. There's plenty of things that can happen, guys. So I buy me plates and I buy me a self-revive. I always buy me a self revive. I just have to, since I'm playing solo trios. You never know when you're gonna get down, and so I always buy self revive. Oh, another tip is make sure you're buying UAVs if you're kind of just wondering. As you can see, I see a lot of people on the mini map. I'm gonna head back to my favorite rotation spot. I see this guy in the air. There's really nothing I can do about that. So I'm gonna push over here again. I also see him. I'm like, okay, he's over there fighting another team. So let's just rotate over here. I really want to get my loadout. Also, that's another tip. If you guys want to get your loadout, you can either buy it at the buy station, or you can either wait for the loadout crate to drop. I decided to wait for the loadout crate to drop. I see one guy up there. I decide to reposition because I obviously he has height. He has a better angle or a better advantage on me. So we're gonna rotate. See how I'm checking corners. I'm looking to the left and I'm looking to the right. That's another tip. Don't just aimlessly run out there. I'm I'm scoping out the area. I don't want to just be out running recklessly because it's just me versus a whole entire lobby. So I get my loadout. I'm good, and let's just start pushing on teams. I see one guy. I get him down. Unfortunately, I can't challenge him because I need a plate up. I could have rechallenged him, but I don't know how many people are up there. So we're gonna reset the fight and we're gonna reposition. I try to come from a different angle, but I do not see them. I'm guessing they decided to rotate out of here. So I get shot. I'm breaking the lines of sight. Another pro tip: when you're fighting teams, remember always to break lines of sight, because obviously you don't want them to kill you, obviously. So you need to break the lines of sight, reset the fight, so that way you can find a different angle or repositioning. So I'm gonna play this super duper patient. As you can see, I'm not just aimlessly running out there because I don't know if they're pre-aiming at the door. I don't know what they're doing. So I'm trying to listen for audio cues. That's another tip. Guys, I know this game just came out, what, 2 months ago or whatever. Well, Resurgence did. I know the audio is terrible, okay? I understand, but you can still hear a little bit of stuff. So I don't hear anyone, so I'm assuming that they decided to leave, but I do see there's people fighting over here. Another pro tip: make sure you're checking your mini map always. You have to always check your mini map. Now I decided to back off this fight because I seen the sniper glare. I don't know about you, but ever since I've been playing Area 99, I've been sniped a lot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna repositioning. That's another tip. You can definitely reposition if you don't like if you can't find a good angle. Now this is a perfect example. I found a good angle. He didn't even know where I was at. I finish him. Immediately look at the mini map. I see that there's a guy flying back in. I try to get those shots. Unfortunately, I could not get it, which is fine. So I'm reloading, making sure I'm ready, and I see the sniper gear again. I immediately pop my stem. Another pro tip: immediately pop stem so that way you don't, it regens your health. And so I'm finessing. I'm trying to get to cover. I don't hear them chasing me, which is good. That's a good thing. And another pro tip: it's okay to run away. You don't always have to fight everybody. Here is where um, another example of Call of Duty timing. It just is what it is. You're going to play Resurgence. You're going to have people play predictable. They're going to want to jump back on their stuff. So as you can see, I'm just playing patient. That's another tip. You can definitely play patient. As you can see, unfortunately, this team they were ready for me this time. I'm resetting the fight once again, and I believe I hear a team down here. Yeah, I hear a team down here, and I want it to third party, and so I take this guy down first. But the second guy, he cracks all my shields, and I gotta once again reset the fight. And so I'm just trying to make stuff happen as I'm playing solo trios, and unfortunately, I should have anticipated this guy up here, but it is what it is. It's part of Call of Duty, and got caught with my pants down. Yeah. If you guys like this video, if you guys like some of my tricks and tips, I'm learning just as much as the next guy. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.